Hi everybody, welcome to JohnHQLDPlays. I'm John, my friends are about to play. Come and join us in Pandemic Legacy. Now one of the things with this site, normally we will have Let's Play videos where we'll talk about things, we'll run through, and you get to see a run through of a game, you get to see our reactions, and that is hopefully going to help you evaluate whether or not you'd like to get the game yourself. This video series is different. If you want to play Pandemic Legacy, please do not watch these videos. They are full of spoilers. Nothing is going to be edited out, or you're not going to be hiding anything. This is going to be for people that have already played it and just want to have a giggle at other people having a go, or for people that aren't going to get the chance to play it themselves and run through. If you are one of the people that are deciding whether or not to get the game, there will be a spoiler-free review coming up in the next few days. Please watch that video, not this series. For everybody else, please enjoy, as my friends experience for the first time, Pandemic Legacy.
So we've got the option of the, what was it, Ops Expert?
They're over
Great. Ops Expert, as an action, build a structure in the city you're in, no card required. Once per turn, as an action, move from any city containing a structure to any other city by discarding any city card.
We can get our generalist back.
And we can go for the generalist. Valentina can.
Just remember, if you get the generalist back,
We
because
don't.
she's an existing character, no
No
relationship.
relationship.
But if we don't pick up the Ops Expert this turn,
Doesn't matter,
next
it's
turn we
It's just,
can.
yeah, it's just in the
Still
follow-up
not
to
there.
Still nothing. No, I don't think it's better than any card that we have at the moment.
I agree.
Yeah.
Although I feel if ever they give you the option to start infrastructure.
But I'm the only one
So-
that would benefit from that at the moment.
At the moment.
Well, the Ops Expert can as well, if we
Yep.
bring them into the game. But without the Ops Expert,
Without the
actually-
mastery of English.
can we actually build a military base?
Yeah, you can build any base you want.
Build a structure. Cool. Yep.
So maybe if we do this round and we've got more rioters and we've got more panic stations, maybe that's when you bring him in because he can build anyway.
Yeah, but remember one of your optional objectives now is building a military base in each region.
Yeah.
So that's
So if we-
6.
Yeah.
Well, we were trying 4 of this, yeah.
But while you're running around, like if things go with the outbreaks and everything, that can actually be easier to achieve than eradication.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well, I'll just.
Okay. But I think we're all pretty happy with our characters.
Not many piles.
You may have forgotten to get everybody to start with hands.
Thank you.
I got Seoul. I got Algiers. You're going to go first again.
Buenos Aires and Istanbul.
Where's
Up
that
to
blue
20
cards,
million.
guys? Damn.
I got a 22 million.
Oh wow, which one's that?
Seoul. South Korea.
Oh, my sister moves there soon.
Really?
22 million and one.
It's a lot further. It's a lot further inland than I don't know. I've got the thing pointing to where it actually
What's she
is.
doing?
I'm going to Seoul to study Japanese.
As you do.
Yeah, so learning 2 Asian languages at once, at the same time, how can that go wrong?
It can't. It actually can't. There's no way to fail. Are they both tonal? No, Japanese isn't a tonal language, is it? Is it Korean?
A turtle language.
Tonal. Tonal is in the.
No, but it's very contextual and regional, which is even worse. So depending on, no, because like the Japanese I learned to another Japanese, like they can't understand me even if I say it correctly because they're from the south and I went north. Like it's like that.
I didn't tell you this.
No one in Japan can read the paper,
No.
all of the paper. They get the gist of most of it, but no one can read it all. It's
I
really
must
weird.
admit, when I went to Japan and I told people I was a journalist, it was insane. Like, people was just like... I didn't enlighten them to the fact that I only need like year 10 English to write the paper because that's all, like I have more than year 10 English, but that's all you're supposed to write to a 15-year-old level so that everyone can read the paper because it is supposed to be a tool of democracy. love it how you didn't.
Are you sure you didn't learn journalism in a communist country from that description? Or?
Pardon?
Tour of the capitalist.
Well, not at all. But it is a defender of democracy. I do believe that in my little heart. I really do. I do.
Pillar of
It is a pillar of democracy. It's the fourth estate. Maybe less so in some publications.
Alright, let's see the board. Bogota, Karachi, Hong Kong.
Well, I've got Karachi.
honkers.
2 for London, Istanbul and Chennai.
Lots of black playground, guys.
1 Chicago, 1 Paris, 1 Bangkok.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Are we happy
You
with
might
that?
want to pick where you're starting, just
Yeah. Are we happy with our team?
Where do we need more?
This is still, we can't cure this, we still have to.
I'm going
We
first.
can add a quarantine marker.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let's do that.
There?
Yep.
Solid. So we all want to start in Baghdad?
Yes!
Um,
Well, I was actually thinking about starting here so that I can, because I can remotely quarantine.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
And then I'll
and that
just-
way you'll be in blue as well, so we'll have you as a safeguard in case blue.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of go around this area.
Yep.
Sure.
And am I going first? Did anybody else have any bigger than 22
No,
minutes?
I've got
No.
20.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going to run around Karachi and Hong Kong and Chennai and take care of things there.
Okay.
And you guys going to start trading? Do you want to get, well, we've got a lot of black cards, so we can get black under control.
I've got black, I'll give you a
I've got
black.
I've got Algiers,
I
which
can-
is, you can
Can
take
one
it
of
off
your,
me.
yeah, I can take it off you straight away.
Oh, 'cause we're
on
both in the same
place,
city?
So that might be worth, and then
Yeah.
I can give you one and you can take.
No,
No.
you can't, because you've got to be combined.
Oh.
Hang on, don't you need to be in Algiers to give?
One of us
That's
needs to
true.
be in Algiers. And what's the deal with Algiers? It's because it's
Oh.
outbreak.
No direct flights or charter flights in or out. Existing research stations destroyed.
So you can go
And
there.
you can't build a research station.
Okay,
But
so
you
but
can
we
work
can
with
walk through there, no
Yeah.
worries.
Yeah.
So would it be worth me hopping over there
Potentially.
and then getting it?
What other ones have you got? You've got Baghdad, so we're already there.
Yeah, so I can give you, like you can
Yeah.
take Baghdad from me.
Well, you can
Yeah.
give it sort of in your turn.
Okay.
Or I can take it in my turn while I'm still in Baghdad.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
But
she's
you'll,
going
I'll be
first.
going, so I'll give it to you. Leave, you give me black. On the next
Yeah.
way through, I give you black as well.
Well, your
Well-
turn could be give, move, take.
That's true.
Oh no, you can't do it because then we both have to be there.
Yeah.
That's where
We both have to be
Yeah,
there.
because we're not
That's
co-workers.
Okay.
you know what?
Maybe we'll come talk.
But I'll definitely
about
give you
all
back
the time.
But I can take it on my first turn if you need your 4 turns for something else.
Okay, so are we ready to begin?
What are you gonna do?
Cool. I'm going to, I guess, take care of Karachi. Can anybody else take care of Hong Kong in that first turn? Or?
I can, but I'm
No,
I'm a
we
little
can just
while away.
get there.
I can't go there.
I can do it remotely, but I'm a while away.
Okay, yeah, you can.
But
Alright,
it's still
so-
3 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So my first
Where's
turn.
Manila?
Manila's here.
Because I could fly and take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Where,
If we really want it.
yeah.
Right. So I'm going to move to Tehran. I'm going to remotely do Karachi. That's 2. And then I'll go 3, and I guess I'll put myself in the middle of it, so I'm ready to do whatever.
It's my turn.
Turn 1. Nope. I'm going to
No,
get some
your turn,
cards.
that's
Put it down there.
Oh, what?
Washington. Epidemic off the top. First card. Oh yeah.
Damn it, John!
Neil, have a nice big break.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's
Essen.
an S.
Essen gets 3.
Sorry, I'm not very good at things.
Okay.
This is going to be an interesting game.
Ever feel like you've bet on the wrong horse?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright.
It might just be like we really need that helpful blue this time around.
Bangkok. Bogota.
Quarantined.
Oh, we are so clever.
Essen outbreak.
So it's a sticker.
You happy transferring sticker duties to Joel, or
Yeah.
London's also now on 3?
Just try the bottom of all that. This is, yep, that's it.
Blue exploder.
Is that Essen's first?
Yeah, 1. That's cool. That's cool.
And that's in the turn.
Damn it, Joel!
Okay.
Sorry guys.
I can take 1 off Essen, but that would be my whole turn.
Well, Essen's out. We're not going to get an epidemic
Oh, that's
for
true.
a while.
Or I could get London.
London might be a better bet.
Oh wait, can I get London?
No, I can only get 2 London.
1, 2.
Can you jump anywhere?
I've got a card for Baghdad. I've got a card for Manila. Oh, I should still give you my card for Baghdad. That's too good an opportunity to pass up. Or...
Well, I think if you can get to Hong Kong, because that could pop.
Yeah, I can get to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
1, 2.
No, you're using the middle card.
Oh yeah, I can get to. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1. Thank you. 2.
Oh god, if London goes.
I can get to London though.
Yeah.
Like I can do anything about London.
Just hoping that it doesn't come out.
3. Was that right? 4. So
So
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay.
Your turn to flip the blue cards.
Chicago. That's good. Blue. And oh,
nice.
nice work. And
Now, if
blues
London
is-
goes, then we get a double epidemic. And Essen gets it.
Yeah.
But so much we
Mm.
should have had Nat go in a second.
Paris.
Oh
So
god.
3.
Oh
London.
no!
Jesus.
Okay. 1, 2.
It's a triple
Yeah.
epidemic.
So
Oh,
these
God.
are stickers.
Oh god.
Europe just turned into a clusterfuck.
It doesn't set off London again, does it?
Paris.
Paris going and Essen going?
Yeah. Wait, it
Alright,
must.
so what started the outbreak?
So London started it.
Yep, so then if
Typical
something
London.
else, if
So-
something else outbreaks and then goes back to London, London is safe.
Oh.
You don't double outbreak.
Oh, good.
Okay, because we have 3.
So they both outbreak, but they only get 1 sticker each.
So they're out
But it
there.
is a double outbreak, so the count does go
Well,
to us.
So
3 times.
3 times, there you
does Madrid get outbroken onto twice as well? Because
Yes.
it's got the one
Yes.
from London and then it'll get one from Paris
Yes.
as
go.
well.
That's right.
So that puts it on 3, and then Milan will get 2 as well.
And this is
St.
every
Petersburg
also-
gets
Doesn't
1.
that mean if Madrid outbreaks, then New York gets another one as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if Madrid comes up, you're going to start another triple outbreak, which will probably lose the game.
Yeah, so I'm quarantining on in the blue.
To there now?
Yeah.
Oops.
Jeez, just being on the book for 5 minutes and then the trouble you guys
On the plus side, remember, I think this, now looking at what we've got, I think putting all of it on blue is a good idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We cannot build anything there, we can't charter flights, okay.
Did Madrid have 1 on it to start with?
No. Wait.
I think it did. I think it's coming out pretty soon.
Can we check the pile?
It's my
No.
go.
You can check the
You can get to Madrid and take
I
it
can-
off.
you can check the face up pile, but you can't check anything.
Like, it hasn't come out since, so I think it's coming.
Yeah.
So I think you need to
Is
take
it worth
Madrid.
quarantining it or just adding a thing?
Just taking a blue off. Good turn.
And now
Strong.
just quarantine everything.
The blue. Hong Kong.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Good.
Chennai.
Okay.
Blue is where we really want to stop outbreaks, though, isn't it?
So I can only do. I'm kind of in this area now, so I can only do one remotely.
You could go.
So I'm probably going to move down here to yellow, stick to the initial plan, but I can still do one
Then you can
remotely.
jump from some. Yeah. That's good.
Unless I went from research station to reset. No, even then.
No.
So which one do we think is most important to quarantine?
London, Paris.
Maybe no.
Any of those
come
three.
out.
Any of those three. It's good. Essen's got the higher ranking, but if it can get one more outbreak without changing status. Whereas Paris and London, it'd be good to keep them on one.
Might go Paris then. Sure. It looks pretty central.
Yeah.
So
Although, what will you do next turn?
panic.
Where will you be clearing up?
It depends what happens, but I guess if Paris is quarantined, I'll go London and then Essen.
Yeah. So that was 1, 2, 3,
Good.
4.
So we've got a few blue cards around. Just
Good.
gonna get them into Kristen's hands. And Karachi. Istanbul. Wow, we've done full first round, guys. Good job. We didn't lose yet, so that's kind of good.
We really need to.
We need to get some of those blue counters off.
Okay. I can.
Do you
jump
have
to
any blue that
Washington.
you can?
I can jump to Washington, but it's not real close.
I mean, I can jump to Madrid.
Even if you get to New York, you could even just, which is one way from Washington, you could do London remotely.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if I do Chennai remotely before I go. 1, 2, 3. No. I think we need to take out London, not Chennai, right?
Hard, like a bunch of emotions. But there's so if it breaks out again, it'll trigger.
Oh yeah. If any,
We'll lose.
if any of them come out, we lose.
And I can get to Madrid, so I can get to Madrid and also clear. Like it loses
Oh, you
really
don't
hard,
need
but I
to do
can
that.
give one to
Yeah.
her. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to go to Madrid.
So can we get more blue cards into Kristen's hands so that it's cured?
I can
do
get
that.
if I go to Madrid, I can get one.
So
Kristen,
you can
You
just
can give them to me.
from anywhere,
Anywhere.
anytime.
pardon?
In your turn, you can give them to me.
I know, so I can
It
do
doesn't
one.
matter.
But do I want to go to Madrid and get rid of some blue so that we have more in the petri dish? Because
I reckon you just need to go to Madrid.
If I get
and
to
clear
New
up.
York, then I can clear Madrid and London equally easily.
Yeah, but we've got to pick up 6 cards. And
let's see what happens in your.
Alright, so
you
I'm
go
going to ignore Chennai and Hong Kong.
Like I
And
can
go-
clear one
I
from
can-
Hong Kong. Oh, I can't really. Well, I can clear.
Do.
So wait, one. Where's Madrid?
It's where pink is.
One,
You can
2.
cure Chennai and London in the one that no, only one distance per thing.
Wait, are you guys using the opposite?
No, that's mine. Oh yeah, we swapped. Remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Just confusing.
Oh, like, we knew what it was.
I saw that and got confused. Okay, I'm going to take over London because that's absolutely critical. So I'm going to use Washington to fly there. 1, 2. Then I clear that remotely and clear that one.
Strong.
No.
Then I pick up Tehran. And
Oh.
I think we're about to lose. lose, guys. Just quietly.
Should have just left on our winning streak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beijing gets 3. So how many cards
put
can you
Beijing
lose?
in.
Oh, did I? No, not. Ah, yeah. So Beijing, London's okay now. Paris is okay.
Not okay.
No,
Oh
but
no,
it's got
yeah,
a,
it's okay, yeah.
Essen is not okay.
But it won't trigger.
It won't trigger.
Paris.
Bogota is okay. Bangkok is okay. Karachi, Jesus. This is not good.
Maybe odds being okay.
Guys, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna get through this.
Positivity.
Let's.
So if Essen goes, do we lose or no?
No.
If Essen and Paris go? then-
No, Paris won't go.
No, but if Essen goes, then we lose the thing on Paris.
Yeah.
Let's just.
Quick game's a good game.
Fine.
Essen.
Alright.
We're up to 3.
And we're up to 5 outbreaks.
Oh, 3. It's no good.
Discard 1 card of the city's colour.
Istanbul. Boom.
Oh
My God.
Oops, that's rude.
Oh wait, does it trigger outbreaks?
No,
No,
it's a
because it's just
different
different colour.
So Istanbul's now what?
Now 1.
And we only needed to draw 2.
Yes.
So everybody,
we're still in this.
sort of.
Lol. Jesus.
Okay. Alright. So I'm a flight to Madrid.
Don't take 1 off where you are. Because Madrid's okay at the moment.
Take one of Hong Kong.
Yeah, take 1 off Hong Kong.
Do I fly to Madrid?
And maybe take 1 off Chennai. And give cards. Don't worry about flying to Madrid.
So 1, 2,
Oh, then you can't give cards.
4.
We are 2 outbreaks away from losing anyway. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Everyone got real depressed.
I could fly as 1, 2, 3.
All these cards can come out. So,
Is there anything we can do? Should I quarantine Hong Kong? And then...
So when you put them back, do you just put them back on the top?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So you get these vicious circles of.
So this is like your 7th game of Pandemic. You only just work over.
Yeah, no, I just thought we were really unlucky all the time.
Or do I give 2 blue cards as 2 turns? 3.
And get rid of 1 of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that be better? So like, so 1, 2, 3,
Which Calcutta?
4 or Calcutta? 4?
Yeah.
In case adult breaks no spell. Okay.
Blue cards. I like why you just instantly assume they're epidemics, so I'll just go
I
straight
think
to
you-
this card file.
Yeah, we must have had epidemics on the top of each of the first 2 sets.
Nice.
Hong Kong,
Good.
Bangkok.
Good. Goodness that it could be.
Okay, so take 1 off Paris.
1 from the line.
Put a counter down. Quarantine down.
That's
another
another
action.
moves.
Mm.
But you've got to do it. Paris on the line.
Blue card. Give me a blue card. Not a blue card. Give me a blue card. That's also not a blue card. Now, how many cards do I have? That's
9. Any yellows?
Yeah, that's
Santiago
super
shit.
helpful.
Lima shit.
That's a lot of blinkers.
Cool, we're fine.
Oh,
As soon as we get 4 blue cards, they're cured,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is good.
And then
One more.
Yeah, if we can smash it out and eradicate it again, then we don't have to worry about all the blue cards that keep coming out.
Okay.
So do the infection death. Yeah.
Karachi.
How can I get my blue card
Chennai.
to you?
Chennai goes pop.
You have to be in the same city. You got another outbreak?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem. Next outbreak, you must only blues.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
No, Chennai.
So we'd have to meet in San Fran, it's the furthest away. Anyone else have any other blue cards? Alright.
Okay. So, what to protect first?
Essen.
Can you get 12?
Because that would start collapsing if it gets another outbreak.
Yeah.
I should have just started in Essen the whole time.
You could. Can you jump there?
No.
Yeah, what's your yellow?
Cartoon.
What's your blue?
If you...
Oh, wait, maybe Khartoum.
Oh, it's pulling it up.
No, it's way over here.
What's your blue card?
San Fran.
San Fran.
What's your black card?
Karachi.
Yeah. It's bogus.
Unless I want to go to Istanbul.
Well, you can get to San Fran. You can use your 3 moves to get to San Fran.
Yeah.
And then fly
And
anyway.
then can...
Yeah, from there you can fly in.
But that
She's
was
already
Yeah.
Yeah. If I went.
Or you could move to Khartoum, and that would be a move anywhere next to it.
So I've got. Yeah.
Or you could get back to the research centre and jump to Baghdad.
That might be the best idea. Or I could just stay where I am. I think I might have to.
Why?
It's because otherwise there's no.
Keeps the...
It keeps that quarantine there, but then I can't really go anywhere else. I could go to Sydney otherwise.
Well, you can get to Baghdad.
Yeah, I might do
You
that.
start
I like the
from there.
Baghdad idea.
1, 2, 3.
So then you've got LA. And Calcutta.
Cool.
Beijing pops and we lose.
This is a new feeling.
Can we get a number 2 for Beijing, please?
But on the upside, you now have 2 funding.
I feel like that was wildly,
Different.
like, unlucky.
Yeah, we got the
last one
opposite
was
blue luck.
wildly lucky.
Yeah.
Now, the other advantage to losing, if one that runs away, is at the end of the game, you don't have to win to take your 2 upgrades.
Oh.
You have 2 more upgrades to pick.
Ooh, that's nice.
Go for it, guys.
So we can't do research stations, we can't do positive mutations.
So we can get character upgrades and we can get unfunded events. And we don't have any scars. We had a shitload of outbreaks,
Yeah.
but no
Yes.
scars.
It's good. We're so close to having a... Oh, Essen's nearly collapsing. Beijing's nearly... Oh no, that's... No, Beijing and Algiers are still 2 outbreaks away. Wow. So we're looking at character upgrades, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Unfunded events.
What are they again? The unfunded events?
Remove a disease cube. Board.
Usually
Not great.
Now, hang on. Before you select your gaming upgrades, we have potentially a couple more. Look at that. That's the ones that will probably help you.
Character upgrades. Local pressure. If you're in a military base, you may quarantine an adjacent city with the quarantine
Ooh.
action. You may use a city card from an adjacent city when building a new structure. You may take the military shuttle flight action. So that gives you the dog tags.
Yes. Also, no pressure, guys. If you don't win this next one, you will never get the next month's bonus. after a win to scratch the card.
So one, eradicating we found out was really hard. So it might be worth looking at the military stuff again.
Well, eradicating was really hard that round because of the bad bunch
Luck.
of cards.
Yeah.
Are you still enjoying it?
What was this one? So this one's, we get to permanently have a military base wherever you place one.
So our military bases are permanent now?
No. If you build one like you can with the research station, you can take the upgrade to start
okay.
with one there.
Right, so do we want any of the...
Existing character upgrades.
Do we want any of these? And if not, then we just choose 2 character upgrades. I think the character upgrades are probably more powerful than unfunded events. Because they're permanently usable, whereas the unfunded events just on a single card somewhere in the deck.
I think the Foreseer might be good, or Forecaster.
Or the unfunded event for the grassroots program is alright.
Grassroots is actually quite powerful if you've got a bunch of cards in your hand.
Yeah. Like that sounds pretty good. It's basically allows you to make 3 moves.
Yeah.
Can that be used to get rid of yellow?
Well, the disease cubes, yeah, because I think that's what it says, disease cubes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get rid of yellows, then yeah.
But yellow wasn't a problem that round.
No.
But it could be next round.
It's-
But
because-
it's also it's any
Because
colour.
the new CZQ was sitting there waiting to take care of the yellow epidemic.
So the card gods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, you are technically playing on a poker table. Card gods have a lot to say on this table.
What does the forecaster do? Looks at these cards.
Talk to me.
Yeah, so at the start of your turn,
Yeah.
instead of the top 2 cards, you can't reorder them, but
You know what to...
So forecaster sounds really good, and I also like grassroots.
We could give forecaster to the quarantine expert.
Is it?
That's a good idea.
yeah, because at the start of your turn, so then if you know something's going to pop, your first thing is
Oh,
to
that's
remove
good,
them.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright, done.
Yep, you get forecaster.
Agreed.
Woo, special!
I think we're going to have to count my pandemic pieces when I believe. They seem to be being hoarded down that end of the table.
No, I'm just playing with it.
And something else.
Do you want one of these?
I think either the. Do we like any of those character upgrades?
You may use a city card from an adjacent city when building any structure. Will really help with this.
Yeah.
That's, in practice, that was a double-edged sword because you need to have the city card to be in there anyway, so it's saving you 1 action point
Yeah.
to be there and go through. So, as an upgrade, I don't know if it's as powerful as it first looks.
If you're in a military base, you may quarantine an adjacent city with a quarantine action.
That's much more powerful.
And also
What's the
veteran. We could
infection
give the
What's the quarantine one?
So the one that Kristen just read out that I said was more powerful. So if say for example you built a military base at Baghdad, you could then go quarantine.
Oh.
and adjacent city.
Yeah, they're all adjacent, so that could be your actions.
Instead
So you
of
just sit in the
quarantine
middle and
where you are, you can just.
Oh wow, yeah.
The other thing is take the. You may use the military shuttle flight action. We can give that one to the medic.
But not yet, because we don't have military bases.
No.
yeah.
But
Or
they're all
these are-
military based ones. It might be worth building.
No, because that one gives the medic the dog tags to let him use the military bases as
But
well.
it's useless in our first game.
Yeah, well, you're
And
not
it's also
bothered
then we
now.
can't give them any more upgrade.
Yeah.
So we'll have to give them this and that one.
That might be all.
I like the flexible.
Which one's that?
Discard a card to draw a card of the same. Oh, it's the same colour. Okay, that's not as good. It was any colour.
Because if you want to, well, remember when we were like, oh,
Discard a card to draw a card of the same colour can be a way of getting unfunded events back in the game
Yeah.
because it's a city card. So
one. If you were really
I don't mind.
And I like
What was the quarantine? I think the quarantine one.
and I like the quarantine one.
Yeah, it does mean we need to start a military-based strategy.
We can start doing that. It's going to be necessary later on, I'd assume. When we've got 3 objectives to win a game. It's going to be really helpful.
So
Does a military base also act as a quarantine station?
What do you mean?
As a research station, right?
No. Yeah, research station is research station.
Who
No,
would
no,
we
is it
give?
a quarantine as well? Because something about keeping riots down, or
No, so
Just-
if one gets to 2 or 3, research station goes down. But because the military can keep the rioters at bay, they don't get destroyed in those circumstances.
that's good.
The other thing is, who would we give the local pressure one to?
Surely.
What's the local pressure?
So that you can quarantine in an adjacent.
No, not to NAT. You want to spread it away from the quarantine specialist.
Yeah, and else, but you also kind of want to have it give it to someone with dog tags who can jump between military bases.
Hmm.
But then your power, you'd be more focused on clearing rather than.
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
We wouldn't give it to the medic.
We also need. I would give it to Al just purely because how we're sitting. Like it's a while between my quarantining.
But that would mean at some point, like next game, you would have to give Elle the dog tags one so that she can go between
Yeah.
them
Oh,
to
true.
use the quarantine run through. It's not a bad thing, it's just you got to remember the.
The operations might be good because he can literally
be
build
really good.
and then quarantine.
But that would take a lot of turns. Like
No, because his building isn't a turn. His building is not an action. It just
Yeah,
does.
so literally abilities and then just does 4 quarantines. And then because he can fly between his buildings.
Oh no! Build a structure is an action. No
It's just
pod
no
required.
card
So say you've got,
But he
yeah,
can
he
also
can build
move
one
around.
here, for example, and he can build one here, and then literally just fly between the 2 on quarantine as the cards come up. That was the bad situation. That's his ability.
He might be worth getting in.
But that means you're going to have to lose your ability, which has the co-worker ability with the scientist.
Or you lose the medic, or you lose the quarantine.
Yeah,
specialist.
this is the thing. It's all risk reward. Doesn't matter what you build now.
I think it's better to eliminate or to treat than it is to quarantine. So I think
Except we don't have enough, like quarantine literally.
I think we hold off on that one until we've got a couple of military bases established. And then we can start bringing in the ops expert and he'll be super powerful.
That's it.
And yeah, just using a veteran, like it's not bad, but it's...
So we're looking back at these ones.
so either an unfunded event or one more.
We haven't chosen. We've still got 2 to
No, we
choose.
chose
haven't
one.
Oh, we did.
I had to look at 2 cards.
So pilot, or we can have someone increase their hand on it, like the scientist. Or the unfunded events. What was the grassroots program?
Yeah, because that's the one you discard the color card. You take it, so you can even do like 2 or 3 different colors depending on what's in your hand. It doesn't all be the same.
Whereas, but these are a once per game if we pull the card.
Yeah.
Whereas these are in our hand all the time and
Yes.
permanently active.
But that's also where the player upgrade of discard a card to get a card of the same colour comes in handy.
Yeah.
I think it really
That might be
matters
good
at
for the
this stage.
scientist because that means that if I have a card and she, I don't know what I'm thinking. Never mind.
No, that's good. Yeah, you're right. For these
Am I
two.
right?
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You never finished the sentence. So.
No, you're right.
Do not discard a card when taking a direct flight. Show the card and return it to your hand.
So that means you get to move to wherever you need to be.
Without.
And then
No.
No, that's what I said. It doesn't quite work.
It's the other way.
Is it?
You can do direct flights from it to wherever you want to be to then get more cards.
You gave it to the researcher. No. You give it to somebody else. Do you give it to the researcher?
Of the two at this point in time, probably increasing the scientist's hand limit will be more beneficial because you've still got the researcher feeding you everything.
So yeah,
Okay. Do that?
I like it.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get it this time.
Are you okay with us?
No, we haven't done much. You can't send us home mid-March.